Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is MJ Pinky, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about the rising action of your story. This is the longest section of your book, and it takes place between your inciting incident and your climax. This is where you're going to spend the most time developing your character and helping them figure out how to correct, reverse, stop, or otherwise come to terms with whatever it was that happened to them during the inciting incident. So this section should include lots of events and interactions, lots of conflict, lots of hard decisions for them. That's going to showcase your character, your world that you've built for them, and also your antagonist too. We kind of want to get to know what your antagonist motivations are too. And the purpose of this section is to build tension up to the climax and help your reader connect with your character and understand better why the inciting incident affected them as much as it did and why they feel such a strong need to correct the effects of that inciting incident. So this is also the place where you want to explore that backstory and history that you were very tempted to just info dump in your introduction. So don't put it in your introduction. This is the place here in the rising action where you want to explore that and try to do it in a way that feels organic, active, and relevant to what your character is experiencing in the present moment in your story. So try to work that information in through dialogue, maybe people that they meet, information they discover along the way versus paragraphs of information. Try to explore that backstory and that history actively in your narrative. One way that you can frame this section is kind of in terms of your character trying to develop a plan to return to a new state of normal. That state of normal that was interrupted by the inciting incident. If you're struggling with what events to put your character through in order to accomplish that, using theming is a really great tool for choosing the appropriate types of conflicts that are really going to develop your character and your story in a cohesive way. So check out my video on theming using the link in the description below. I also have a video on the inciting incident. If you want to check that out, that's also linked in the description box below. Things in this section that you kind of want to avoid are side quests or interactions that really don't have anything to do with the overarching story, and they don't really add value to your character's development or your story's development. So these things are very tempting to include, especially if they're very fun or humorous, or if they reveal really cool details about any kind of lore that you've created that you really want to show your reader, but they don't really have anything to do with your character's journey. If you do put these things in there, they're going to come across as kind of plot holes, and they're going to distract from the overall story that your character is going through, and it's going to interrupt the tension and disconnect your reader from your overall narrative. Try to avoid those things in this section. I know it's hard because you want to show your reader everything and reveal all the cool details about your world. But again, if it's not relevant to your character's journey or their development in any way, it's really going to distract from the overall story, and it's going to interrupt the tension that you're building towards that climax. That's really all I have for you guys in this video. I hope you have found this helpful and enjoyable. Please subscribe, and I will see you guys in a future video. Happy writing.